Terror struck at the heart of India's capital on November 10th evening. A massive car explosion outside Delhi's historic Red Fort has left at least 13 people dead and scores injured, jolting the nation and exposing a new dimension in the country's threat landscape. What makes this attack particularly alarming is the emergence of an unsuspected network involving radicalized educated professionals, a sophisticated white-collar terror module that has stunned investigators. As probes unfold, all roads appear to lead once again to Pakistan's Jaish-e-Mohammed, the same outfit behind the Parliament and Pulwama attacks.
It was 6:52 p.m. on November 10th, a busy evening near New Delhi's Red Fort metro station. A white Hyundai i20 car stuck at a red light amid heavy traffic suddenly exploded. Within seconds, the historic district turned into a war zone. Flames engulfed vehicles, shattered glass littered the streets, and the air was thick with smoke and screams. Eyewitnesses described it as a scene straight out of a nightmare. Bodies strewn across the road and the city's iconic monument shrouded in chaos.
सबके चेहरे पे खुशहाली थी। अचानक आपने वो वीडियो देखा ही होगा, अचानक एक ब्लास्ट होता है। उस ब्लास्ट में फिर पता नहीं क्या हुआ, चीखें, चिल्लाना, आग, ये सारी चीज़ें भगदड़ मच जाती है। और जो चेहरे पे खुशी थी, सबके चेहरे उदास हो चुके थे। अब वो ऐसी चीज़ हुई, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा घबरा चुका था।
हम लोग वहाँ पे वीडियो रिकॉर्ड कर रहे थे, अचानक मतलब कि धमाका हुआ और पूरा भगदड़ सी मच गई, और इस तरह भगदड़ मची कि ऐसा लगा कि पूरा लाल किला उड़ गया है।
Within hours, Delhi police registered a case under the UAPA and Explosives Act, with the National Investigation Agency stepping in. A great search was launched, and forensic experts from the FSL and NSG began combing the site for clues.
अभी एफआईआर दर्ज हो चुकी है कोतवाली पुलिस स्टेशन के अंदर। इसमें यूएपीए एक्सप्लोजिव्स एक्ट और भारतीय न्याय संहिता की धाराओं के अंतर्गत ये मुकदमा दर्ज कर लिया गया है। इसकी जांच बहुत ही तीव्र गति से आगे बढ़ रही है। इसमें सीन ऑफ क्राइम के ऊपर आप लोग देख सकते हैं, एफएसएल की टीम है, दिल्ली पुलिस की टीम है, एनएसजी की टीम्स भी हैं जो यहाँ पे सीन ऑफ क्राइम को एग्जामिन कर रही हैं और उसकी ग्रिड सर्च कर रहे हैं। उसके बाहर भी देख रहे हैं कि कहीं कोई एविडेंसेस, कुछ पार्ट्स, कुछ ट्रेसेस मिल रहे हैं, उनको वो लोग लिफ्ट कर रहे हैं। उसके बेसिस पे जो आप लोग सबको पूछ रहे हो कि क्या एक्सप्लोजिव था, वो एफएसएल वाले अपनी लैब में जांच करके उसकी पुष्टि कर पाएंगे। तो अभी इसके अलावा और कोई भी फैक्ट जो है वो बहुत ही प्रीमेच्योर है उसके बारे में बताना। इन्वेस्टिगेशन इज ऑनगोइंग। देयर आर मेनी एजेंसीज ऑफ दिल्ली पुलिस एंड अदर एजेंसीज आर वर्किंग ऑन इट।
What began as a car blast has now exposed a complex terror web spanning Delhi, Faridabad and Jammu and Kashmir. At the center of this network is Dr. Umar Mohammad Nabi, a 40-year-old doctor from Pulwama who taught at Al Falah University in Faridabad. Dr. Nabi, officials say, was killed in explosion, possibly while trying to escape a series of police raids in Haryana and Jammu and Kashmir that had already led to 8 arrests, including 3 other doctors. This revelation has given birth to a disturbing new phrase in India's counterterrorism lexicon: white-collar terrorism, where educated professionals are radicalized and repurposed as covert operatives. The probe took a major turn when investigators recovered nearly 3,000 kilograms of explosives from multiple sites in Faridabad. Al Falah University, where Dr. Nabi worked, is now under the scanner for possible financial links to banned organizations. Officials confirm the Red Fort car blast was preceded by a 20-day investigation into Jaish-e-Mohammed, the Pakistan-based terror outfit led by Masood Azhar, whose name is synonymous with cross-border terror.
The cabinet unequivocally condemns this dastardly and cowardly act that has led to the loss of innocent lives. The cabinet directs that the investigation into the incident be pursued with the utmost urgency and professionalism so that the perpetrators, their collaborators and their sponsors are identified and brought to justice without delay.
Intelligence agencies are now piecing together evidence that links this attack to Jaish-e-Mohammed's network in Bahawalpur, Pakistan. The same hub that orchestrated the 2001 Parliament attack and the 2019 Pulwama bombing. Despite years of diplomatic warnings, Pakistan's deep state continues to shelter and fund Jaish-e-Mohammed, allowing it to rebrand and recruit educated operatives across the border. Analysts believe this educated face of terror is Pakistan's latest attempt to evade international scrutiny by using professionals who blend seamlessly into civilian life. The Delhi government has announced Rs 10 lakh compensation for each victim's family, while security has tightened across the capital. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, speaking from Bhutan, called the attack a horrific incident that has deeply saddened everyone, vowing that those responsible will be brought to justice.
मैं कल रात भर इस घटना की जांच में जुटी सभी एजेंसियों के साथ, सभी महत्वपूर्ण लोगों के साथ संपर्क में था, विचार विमर्श चलता था, जानकारियों के तार जोड़े जा रहे थे। हमारी एजेंसियां इस षड्यंत्र की तह तक जाएगी। इसके पीछे के षड्यंत्रकारियों को बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। All those responsible will be brought to justice.
The Red Fort bombing is more than just a terror strike. It is a symbol of Pakistan's continued defiance of international norms, its weaponization of education through radicalization, and its long-standing obsession with striking India's symbols of sovereignty. Even as the NIA widens its net, one thing is clear: the battlefield of terror is no longer in the mountains of Kashmir alone. It is in classrooms, universities, and professional spaces, quietly spreading its influence under the garb of intellect.